Former WWE head writer Vince Russo was shocked by Rhea Ripley's backstage segment on Raw this week. IYO Sky caught up with the Australian star as she was stretching before her match against Roxanne Perez. IYO showed up to thank Rhea Ripley for helping her out with the Judgment Day last week. After Ski defeated Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne and Raquel started a 2-on-1 beatdown on her. This led to Mommy showing up and making the save. The Japanese star was grateful to Ripley, and the two women hugged it out. The Genius of the Sky then walked away, stating that she needed to straighten things out with the Kabuki Warriors. This week on Legion of Raw, Russo noted that the backstage segment seemed out of character. He felt the two women seemed to be infatuated with each other. The veteran writer was shocked for a moment and wondered if he had missed out on some angle that led to Rhea Ripley and IYO being so close. Vince criticized the creative team for booking the two competitors so ridiculously. That's what I want to talk about, bro. Not for anything. That thing started, I'm watching this, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know I've been watching all these shows. I swear to God, I'm watching this, and I'm like, they're lovers now? I swear, that is how that thing started. I'm like, wait, I don't remember. I know I'm getting old. Did I miss something? There was a very intimate moment at the beginning of that. This is kind of weird, ladies. It was a tough night for Rhea Ripley as she battled Roxanne Perez in a singles match. Despite being outmatched in the size department, Perez gave a valiant effort against Ripley. But the former women's world champion ultimately emerged victorious. After the match, Raquel and Roxanne attacked Rhea, but this time, IYO returned the favor by taking them out. WWE fans were left buzzing after a recent backstage segment featuring Rhea Ripley, one of the company's brightest stars, alongside a popular WWE superstar. The interaction, which aired on last week's show, seemed innocent at first glance, but quickly became a talking point among veterans and fans alike due to its unusual tone and surprising context. As one longtime WWE veteran put it, this is kind of weird. Ladies, Rhea Ripley has steadily cemented herself as one of the premier female wrestlers in WWE. Her combination of power, charisma, and in-ring versatility has earned her multiple championship reigns and an ever-growing fan base. Over the past few months, Ripley has been involved in several key storylines, and her presence backstage often feels like a mix of intensity and professionalism. However, the segment in question offered a very different vibe. The scene unfolded in WWE's backstage area, a setting usually reserved for brief exchanges, promos, or storyline-driven confrontations. Rhea Ripley was seen interacting with the popular star in a seemingly casual conversation, but the tone quickly became unusual. Observers noted the unexpected chemistry, one that some described as awkwardly charming, and others simply out of place. The veteran's comment, "This is kind of weird, ladies," perfectly captured the moment's peculiar energy, highlighting just how different it felt from the typical backstage atmosphere. Fans immediately took to social media to dissect the segment. Clips circulated across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, sparking speculation about the intention behind the exchange. Some argued that WWE was experimenting with Ripley's character in a new, more comedic or lighthearted direction, a notable shift from her usual intense persona. Others felt that the interaction might be laying the groundwork for a future storyline, possibly hinting at new alliances, rivalries, or even a major championship angle. For a veteran who has spent decades navigating the nuances of WWE storytelling, moments like this can be both intriguing and puzzling. The backstage environment in WWE is typically a mix of professionalism and performance, where wrestlers maintain character while engaging in subtle, storyline-driven cues. Seeing a star like Ripley, known for her no-nonsense demeanor, participate in a segment that appears almost playful, or at least unconventional, is enough to raise eyebrows among those who have seen it all. The veteran's reaction, widely shared in wrestling circles, emphasized the surprise factor. "Oh, you don't often see someone like Rhea in a segment that almost feels offbeat," the veteran explained. "She's usually very focused, very driven, very intense. But here, it was like a different side of her. I wasn't sure if it was a storyline choice or just a casual moment, but it definitely made me pause." This candid remark resonated with fans, many of whom had noticed Ripley's evolving persona over recent months. Contextually, it's worth noting that WWE has a history of experimenting with backstage segments to build character depth. Over the years, these moments have ranged from comedic sketches to tension-filled promos, each designed to either entertain, surprise, or advance a storyline. Rhea Ripley's segment falls somewhere in between. While not overtly comedic, it displayed a side of Ripley rarely seen on television, approachable, spontaneous, and slightly unpredictable. This divergence from her usual presentation may be part of WWE's broader strategy to keep audiences guessing and maintain engagement. The popular star featured in the segment also contributed to the overall impact. Known for their charisma and ability to adapt to multiple storytelling styles, this superstar brought a complementary energy that both contrasted and enhanced Ripley's presence. The dynamic between the two performers created a moment that was memorable precisely because it didn't fit neatly into a standard category of WWE segments. Fans and analysts alike have praised the chemistry, noting that such interactions often plant the seeds for future developments, whether in the form of alliances, feuds, or simply character evolution. Reactions online have been mixed, but generally curious. Some fans embraced the segment, praising WWE for taking creative risks and giving Ripley a platform to showcase a different aspect of her personality. It's refreshing to see her step outside the usual persona, one fan commented on Twitter. WWE needs more of this unpredictable energy. It keeps things exciting. Others, however, expressed confusion, questioning whether the segment fit into ongoing storylines or if it risked diluting Ripley's established image. She's so strong and intimidating as a character, another fan noted. Seeing her in a weird, lighthearted segment, I don't know if it works yet. The backstage nature of the segment also adds layers to the discussion. Unlike matches or onstage promos, backstage moments are often seen as more candid, giving fans a glimpse of the personalities behind the personas. When these interactions are televised, they can blur the lines between character and performer, sparking debate about intent, authenticity, and direction. For a veteran who has experienced countless such moments over their career, the feeling of witnessing something kind of weird is a natural reaction, especially when it involves a star as prominent as Rhea. Ripley.industry insiders suggest that this segment may be more than a simple one-off moment. WWE has a long history of planting subtle cues in backstage segments that later blossom into major storylines. Ripley's interaction with the popular star could foreshadow an upcoming partnership, a sudden rivalry, or a storyline twist designed to shock fans. By introducing an element of unpredictability, WWE ensures that viewers remain engaged and invested in Ripley's trajectory. Ultimately, what makes this segment so compelling is the tension between expectation and surprise. Rhea Ripley has built a reputation as a fierce competitor, someone whose presence commands attention. Placing her in a situation that feels offbeat, quirky, or even slightly awkward challenges audience perceptions and opens the door for creative storytelling. It's precisely this kind of unpredictability that keeps WWE programming fresh, giving both fans and veterans something new to talk about. For now, the segment remains a topic of discussion, replayed and analyzed by fans and commentators alike. The veterans' remark, "This is kind of weird, ladies," has been shared widely, encapsulating the collective curiosity and mild bewilderment of the WWE community. Whether this moment evolves into a larger narrative or remains an isolated, memorable exchange, it serves as a reminder of the layers, nuances, and occasional unpredictability inherent in WWE storytelling. As Rhea Ripley continues her journey in WWE, fans will undoubtedly keep a close eye on her next moves. Will she return to her traditional dominant persona in the next episode? Or will WWE continue to explore this unconventional side, offering fresh opportunities for character development and fan engagement? Only time will tell. What is certain, however, is that moments like this, unexpected, unusual, and slightly weird, are a testament to Ripley's versatility and WWE's willingness to experiment with storytelling, keeping the audience guessing and engaged.